What is up, guys? It's Max from East Coast Slacks, and today in this video I'm doing a updated gear bag video. This will be going over all the gear that I used in the 2016 season. I don't know how much has changed since my last video. I know I have a few new things, but let's just get into it. So first off, for my cleats, the cleats that I use in game are the Nike Huarache 5s. I just got them in all white. You can't really tell, but the check, it's like a silver chrome look. These are pretty good cleats. I had for a while they gave me really bad blisters, so what I had to do was I would get blisters on the back of my heel from them. I had to get old heel cups that I had in different cleats. I think actually, yeah, I had with the Huarache 4s that I had to use these same heel cups, so I just took them out of here and put them into the other cleats. And pretty much what I had to do was I put the heel cups in, and then I would take off my sock and wrap tape around my foot where my the tape would go around and it'd go over where I was getting the blisters. And pretty much once you put that on the sock and the heel cup, it was fine. I had to do that just until I broke it in, but they're good now. Pretty good cleats. I like them. Yeah, nothing too special. My backup cleats though. You guys know the Nike Vapor Speeds, I think they're called. They're pretty nasty and muddy. For my helmet, same as usual. Cascade CPXR, black shell with a blue throat piece and a blue visor. Number 10 here says Canes on the back and an H on the side. Super nice helmet. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for the helmet. I was hoping this would be the year that my team would upgrade to ours, but no, unfortunately not. Hopefully next year, because these are getting pretty outdated if you ask me. This helmet's pretty beaten up. Next, we'll get into my shoulder pads. In the last video, I believe I was using the STX Shadows, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think those are it. And what I ended up doing was going back to my old shoulder pads and just cutting off the shoulder parts. I turned these into liners, and they're super nice. I don't even know what they're called. I know they're Brian. I'm not sure what model or anything. Maybe it says right here. Nope. Doesn't say anything. They're liners, of course, as you can tell. They're super nice. They don't give you much protection, but doesn't really bother me that much. I've gotten used to the checks and everything. Super light. If you see them in the stores, I recommend them. I mean, now they shouldn't be too expensive. I got these like 4 years ago. Yeah, 4 years ago. I like them. I like them a lot. I totally recommend them if you can find them anywhere. For elbow pads, I use the STX Cell 3 elbow pads. I like the smaller sizes better than the bigger ones. I don't know why. I find that they're more flexible, and I don't get hit too much right here or here. So these just have paddings for my elbows, which is pretty nice. I like on these little pods they have in there that they attach onto. They don't like stick onto your skin, but they they just make it so that they don't slide off. They're pretty sturdy once they're on, which is pretty nice. I've had elbow pads before that are always sliding down. I always have to pull them back up, which is really annoying. So that's that. My gloves. So we got team issued gloves this year. We had to pay for them, but they were Maverick M3s. I have the goalie version of these. Yeah, I think I may have made a video on these. I don't know, maybe not. Team issued Maverick M3s, a Carolina blue. It's mainly Carolina blue, the cuff, this part right here. This part is black. It's got our H logo right there in black with white around it, which is pretty nice. I think the Maverick M3s are really nice. The only thing I don't like about them is the thumb piece right here. It kind of like folds in on itself, which is kind of annoying, but it's not that big of a deal. I didn't really have too much of a problem with it. Super flexible gloves. I like the palm. I pretty much already did a review on these for the goalie versions. So they're kind of the same. The only difference is the thumb piece. And the big difference on this is it has shark gel. This little gel stuff right here, which I believe is to reduce the amount of like like if you say you're like cradling one hand or something and someone checks down on your thumb and hits there, it absorbs the shock going into your thumb, which is pretty nice. I've actually noticed that it helped a lot during the season. One thing I don't like these, I mean, we got these about 2-3 weeks into the season, and so that was like, I used them for about maybe a month and a half total, and it's already like ripping right there, and like this is my right hand, and my left hand is down on the tape from this time, so when I'm like sliding my hands through my shaft and everything, it already has like scratched off the decals or whatever. It's not that big of a deal. I don't know. That's pretty much it. I'm super, I don't even know what I was about to say right there. I enjoy these gloves. They're great gloves. I totally recommend them if you're looking for a good glove. They're a little bit on the pricey side, but all gloves are like that nowadays. So I totally recommend the Maverick M3s. Next, I have my backup gloves. You all know STX L3. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to be using over the summer. I think I might use these just because I'm in love with the all white. I was actually looking at the new Nike Vapor Elite gloves, which are pretty cool, and I might check those out. But these are my backups right now. I've done a review on these, so if you want a more in-depth review on these gloves, you can check that out on my channel. In my gear bag, we have our reversible penny, practice penny. It says H Lacrosse on this side, and then 10 on this side. That's a little big. The pennies are a little big, so I had to tape it right here, and just flip around. It says the same thing, but in different colors. It's a little dirty because the last time I wore this, we had a muddy practice, and as you run, you flick up mud on your back. It's kind of unfortunate, but oh well. So our team is sponsored by one sec. Our team is actually sponsored by a local dentist. Not dentist, actually I think she might be a dentist. Anyway, she makes these custom fitted mouth guards for us for an okay price. And since my braces, I guess with my braces, they kind of like messed up the process, I guess. Me and my friend, we have this insider, my friend Eric, so we got to customize our mouthpieces. I got blue and I had relax written right there, with an emphasis on lax. It's kind of insider me and my friend made up a while ago, but I paid about $40 for this, I think, and it does not fit me. Like, it's hard to talk in, and it slides out. But I went to my local sports store and I got like a $5 one, and I mean, it doesn't look the best, but it's fitted. I boiled it and everything. I got it fitted, and it fits great. It snaps into my mouth, and I can talk better. I talk way better with this $5 one than this $40 one. Only downside is pink, which really isn't that much of a downside. It's just a mouthpiece. So yeah, that's that. I really didn't show you my mouthpieces, but also in my bag I have a Maryland lacrosse penny that I got at the University of Maryland lacrosse camp a couple years ago. I just keep it in here in case I need one. White on one side, red on the other. And I think that is about it for the gear. Now I'll get into my gamers, my sticks that I play with. Okay, so first, my gamer is a STX Surgeon 500. I'm sure you guys could have guessed that if you've been following my channel for some time. STX Surgeon 500 strung up with String King 2S, all white, super clean. String King is my favorite mesh. On an ECD carbon. I've had the shaft for about a year or two now. Super great shaft, hasn't dented at all. The only like damage it has is the paint is chipping a little bit, but that's not really that big of a deal. I'm not a big fan of East Coast mesh itself. Since I started using String King, I've noticed that I've liked it a lot better. Don't get me wrong, it's great stuff. They make great products, and I like East Coast mesh a lot. And I like Hero mesh. Hero mesh is pretty good, but I just seem to find that I personally work better with String King. I like East Coast dyes like products and equipment though, so I'm probably gonna end up getting the new Carbon Pro when it comes out, or for summer lacrosse and everything. So you can stay tuned for that. And I also like their apparel. Their apparel is really nice. You can tell they put quality time into their stuff. But yeah, here's that. My backup is this is kind of dirty because the last time I used this, it was really muddy out. But what I use now is, my backup is a Maverick Centric U on a Maverick Union. The Centric U, it's different for me because I'm so used to using the Surgeon, which is more narrow compared to this, where this is a universal head, where it's a lot wider. But it's still a really nice head. The way I have it strung is kind of awkward, and this is more of a box setup. Smooth release, quick release, get it out fast. Got a mid-low. This is like a mid-low pocket. Super nice head. It's stiff, holds up great. But I think to replace this, I'm probably gonna end up putting this on my wall back there. But to replace this, I'm gonna be soon getting a Evo 4X. I'm gonna be stringing that with a String King. I think I'm gonna go with 3S this time instead of 2S, and I'll show you guys a video of that as well. But yeah, that's about it for this. The Maverick Union is a super nice shaft. It's really light. The shaft is really light, and it's got a smooth grip and a smooth finish, which is super nice. It's not too thick or anything. Yeah. So I think if I covered everything, that is about it. Yeah. So stay tuned for a video coming up. This video, it's actually a pretty important video. I'm not going to go over all the specs for it, but it has largely to do with my channel and social media and stuff like that, which shouldn't be coming out too much longer after this video is put out. So other than that, I think that's it. So yeah, stay tuned for that video. Evo 4X video is going to be coming once I can get a hold of the head. Other than that, I think that's it. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, and peace out, guys.